Hey guys, Jen here. I am back, as you can see, Spaceship Earth behind me at Epcot, the current construction capital of Walt Disney World. And things have changed again, because now the entire left side when you're walking in is opened up and the entire right side is closed off. But that's basically what today is, because so much has changed since the holidays and the last time we were here. It's time for a construction update. Follow along. More changes, so you can no longer go on the left side underneath of Spaceship Earth. You can only go to the right now. And as you can see, you can't go down the left side at all, which that's where we've been exiting. Now you can only go to the right. And one thing I noticed is they took out all the lights out of the ground and put in planters. But the camera center, even though the camera center sign is still up, that is no longer. It is now Pin Central, and it's opened. Let's check it out. That's interesting. This is a 2020 pass holder, and it is Epcot specific. I wonder if each park has its own pass holder magic band? But it's amethyst, so it's $29.99. Okay. This is cool. They have a coming soon section. This is, I don't, the glare is so bad. It's for the 20th anniversary of pin trading, and it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 pin set. It's probably 8 individual pins that make this design. That's cool. And then there's a whole Epcot set coming, and this is all the new logos for all the different zones of the park that are coming. And I love that the boxes match the color on the pin. That's cool. I really like the new font they're using, and I love the chunky signs, so like they're very noticeable. So it's very easy to see what you want to see in here. I am really digging how they did this. It's so bright. Normally they're in just a plain cabinet and the glare is so bad from behind you can't see the pins at all. This is lit completely all the way around, so it's nice and easy to see. This Princess and the Frog set's awesome. So it's Naveen and Tiana, and it's them as the frogs on one side. Then it's the Shadow Man and Prince Naveen and Mama Odie and the snake on one side. And then it is Ray and, oh, I can't remember the alligator's name. And then the Shadow Man and Tiana on the other. Okay, he's gonna want the 2 Shadow Man ones. And these are new too. These are cool. They're called Pixar character cameos, and it's from Monsters Inc. and it has the 3 toys from Pixar that are cameos in that scene. So it has the Pixar ball, the Jessie doll, and the Nemo plush. Okay, so it looks like the Epcot, all the logo pins are already out, but the 20th anniversary set is not out yet. Man, they are really, so that whole bathroom is closed. That's crazy, and they are tearing that whole area up. But Spaceship Earth is still open, and today it's a 30-minute wait, so I guess it's going to be a kind of busy day today. So please note, when you're entering and exiting the park, there is only one set of bathrooms open right now, and that's if you're exiting, it's on the left side of Spaceship Earth. If you're entering, it's on the right side. But they've also opened a new pathway over towards Finding Nemo to the seas and the land. So this is an awesome little shortcut if you have a fast pass and you're like booking to get in time. All right, this is so cool. One, I love how wide it is. It is not a narrow path. 1 million people can fit through here comfortably. And look at the new signage for dive into the seas, begin your journey. Because I think on the back side of this fence is where the Moana thingy walkthrough will be. And then of course the seas is like right behind this and the land straight ahead. And with this back way being open, if you like to get monorail shots, this is a really cool spot to stand because the monorail is right there. Now here at the front of the park, the Art of Disney is now closed because the new Art of Disney is open in the back of the park in America. And I'll show you that when we get there. But this building is all part of the demolition, so this will be disappearing. Interesting. So even though the new pin store is still open, this Pin Central is also still open, which I thought this one was supposed to close when the other one opened. Oh, it's not a pin store anymore. Okay, so it's not a pin store anymore. It's now just a merchandise store. Right now it has all the Epcot Forever stuff. And that is so sad. Those scaffolding right there inside, that was my favorite place to sit in the air on a hot day, and I'm so sad that it's gone. And I actually, on marathon day, to get to Epcot, to get back to Epcot to watch Peter, me and Sarah had to take the monorail. I got some like aerial footage from the monorail. I'm gonna insert it right here. Bittersweet to me because I'm going to miss the Epcot that I grew up with, like the Epcot I've been coming to since the 80s. God, I'm old. But I'm excited for new Epcot, so it's like, it's a very weird emotional journey for me right now because I really can't wait for the new stuff, but I already like horribly miss the old stuff. Ooh, I love the signs that they put up, how they have the arrows pointing towards the way of where they are. So now when you're exiting via the right, one, you can't. You can only have access to guest relations. The bathrooms and the way out that way is completely blocked off with construction walls, but you can enter Project Tomorrow, which is the gaming area behind Spaceship Earth. Now it's interesting, Electric Umbrella was supposed to close in November. However, it is still open, so that's one bonus. Now Mouse Gears, the full Mouse Gears has officially closed. It is undergoing a major overhaul. I never did get to come back in and just do a walkthrough and show all the retro decor that was left. But there's a temporary store, I just have to find it. Okay, it says Mouse Gear is open across the breezeway. Let's find it. Monorail! So if you're coming out of the breezeway towards Mission Space, if you make a left, Innoventions, I think this is Innoventions East, is now the temporary home of Mouse Gear. And oh my Lanta, it is small. Wow, they've cut down the footage. Wow, this is so much smaller. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen this yet. This is the first I've seen this. This is the Keen and Cute wall clock. I don't have a wall clock in my kitchen, but I think it's time to get one. This is $50 and I love it. So as you come out of the new Mouse Gears, there's only one entrance and exit now. These bathrooms over here are closed off. They are removing a lot of bathrooms, and this Friday starts Festival of the Arts, and right after Festival of the Arts is Flower and Garden Festival, so they're shutting down a lot of bathrooms right before festival season kicks off. But again, all that's all tore up. There's a small pathway to Test Track, small pathway to Mission Space, and then this whole side behind the Joffreys is all closed off, where they're retheming the Disney Play Pavilion and working on the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Oh, and Daisy's hiding out here in the corner over by Future World, right outside of Future World East. Okay, two things. One, a little bit has changed. They've painted the outside of the building a little bit, so now it's a dark brown where it was bright colors before. And two, the smell of paint is like disgustingly overwhelming right here. Like, I would not stand here too long because you'll probably get sick. So if you're coming here in the near future, please note that Test Trek is currently closed for refurbishment. So now when you're coming out of this area over by Test Track, this area has shrunken significantly. Now you only have access to the cool wash. Where the donut box was, that area is completely behind fences, and it is all tore up in there, which you would have seen earlier when I showed you the loop, the monorail loop. And interesting, the playground is now closed. So that playground that was over there, you no longer have access to, and that whole walkway is shut down. So this used to be one of my favorite spots for B-roll and all, but now that bare scaffolding kind of ruins it. Alright, now we're going to take a quick walk around World Showcase. I don't think much has changed in the showcase itself. There's a couple things I know for sure that we're going to check out, but for the most part, status quo out there. One thing I do need to say, guys, is AGL. Always go left. And if you're here before the start of Festival of the Arts, you will notice there is some Christmas decorations up. That's because the parks leave the Christmas decorations up until after Marathon Weekend, which was this past weekend. So between tonight and tomorrow, which is the 16th and the 17th, no, 15th and the 16th, all of the decorations will come down because there's no Christmas at Festival of the Arts. Also, if you're here before the start of Festival of the Arts, you'll notice some of the food stands are still up from Food and Wine. These stands will be serving Festival of the Arts themed foods for each country. So they don't have as much as they do for Food and Wine. And they also changed the names because now it's called the Painted Panda. Art, get it? But they do have country specific booths specifically with food for Festival of the Arts. That was a lot of words. Ready to walk through Italy? Some of the photo booths are up. These are really fun because they're like famous paintings and you get to be the main theme of said painting. Oh, that one on the right's a different one this year. They have the Scream every year though. Never mind, that's still Mona Lisa on the right. I love coming to Epcot in between festivals because it is noon on a Wednesday. There's nobody here. I think everybody in the park was in line for Spaceship Earth because I'm like not even having to walk around people. Do you see this? It's crazy. Coming up on America, the big construction walls are down. So here is the concept art for this. It's going to be the Regal Eagle Smokehouse. This will be a sit-down table service restaurant. Looks like they may have a walk-up section too. Actually, can't tell. Maybe they have a takeout and a sit down because I see a takeout window here and then I see where you can enter and do a sit down. They have released the menu. It is available on WaltDisneyWorld.com. You can look up the Regal Eagle Smokehouse and you can see the full menu. I really do hope they actually incorporate the takeout window because once Electric Umbrella closes for their major overhaul, the only place you'll be able to get American fare in Epcot will be all the way back in the land at Sunshine Seasons. So it would be nice if this has a takeout option, so there's a counter service American fare option here in the World Showcase Lagoon as well. So here on the right side of the America Pavilion, you'll see the new home of Art of Disney. Now this is a significantly smaller store than it was at the front of the park because this was a tiny store to begin it with. But let's go check it out. So you first walk in to this stand of all the acrylic figures. And Lee, I need this one. And we need this one as well. It's only $280 between the two of them. We can do it. And as I said, it's a much smaller footprint. But they still have where you can order art on demand. They have the drawings. So there are other options than just what's here in the store. If they have that Figment sign, I wonder if they have all the other ones. Because they're like, I would love to have a Kitchen Cantina one. Ooh, I see something else I love. They have prints in here I have never seen before. Look at this Lilo and Stitch one. This one's gorgeous, but this one's amazing. I love that. Look at how the sunlight's reflecting through the wave. Wow. Guys, where is everybody? I don't think I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen Epcot this empty. This is absolutely insane. Now I don't know if you watched our Riviera video, but they had a picture of Walt standing in front of one of these in the actual French Riviera. So it's really, really cool that they took that photo and kind of recreated it and brought it here to the world. It's like, I don't know. Walt never even got to see this picture come to life. It's bittersweet. I am so ridiculously zoomed in that it's probably so grainy, and I hope I'm not shaking because of that. But do you see it? The sign for Gusteau's has been installed at the Ratatouille ride. I didn't think I'd be able to see it, but you can. That's so exciting. So it looks like Canada is no longer under scrim. They've completely finished refurbing the rocks, and the new show, Canada Far and Wide in Circle Vision 360, has opened. So the last of the major changes is here on the left side. It's kind of Festival Row, where all the booths are during Flower and Garden Festival, Food and Wine Festival. There's no booth in this area, it's just like a seating area. However, the Starbucks is now over here. It is not a permanent location. It's like a temporary trailer that they can move in and out, and the new bathrooms are open, which is good because there's 2 other bathrooms in the park that are completely closed, so I'm glad they opened a new, at least one. And then I'm looking in, and they got a lot of work to do between now and Friday, unless this may not be open for, I have a feeling this will not be open for Festival of the Arts, because this is the playground for Flower and Garden, and it's just dirt. I can see through the scrim, so I'm thinking this is going to stay closed till Flower and Garden. And it looks like in here, where the Coastal Eats, Active Eats, and Earth Eats was, is now going to be a little art center. All of these canvas booths are all different artists will be set up in there with their work. So this is going to be a cool little art central. And one last view of the deconstruction before we head out. I'm gonna miss this building. The water feature is gonna be really cool that they're putting in here, but it was nice to have an enclosed building with air conditioning to relax on the really hot summer days. So this is where you come in from the hub by where the pin station used to be. This was the temporary Epcot character spot, which is now closed for demolition. So now the characters are just kind of spread out all through the parks, which is why Goofy was in a random spot, Daisy was in a random spot. I'm gonna walk out using the brand new exit today. And there's a PhotoPass photographer here with an awesome new view of Spaceship Earth that you don't normally get with the PhotoPass. They're even still doing a lot of construction here in the parking lot. They're putting up poles for something over there, and all that's all tore up now. So now there's no getting in on that side at all. A lot of construction still going on in there. Alright guys, well that's gonna do it for me here today at Epcot. So many changes, oh my gosh, like hard to comprehend how much has changed just since I've been here last. It's only been a couple weeks, crazy. But if you guys like these videos, please click that subscribe button, tap the like, and ring that notification bell so you always know when a new video is headed your way. Thank you so much for watching, and now we're on to the next adventure. Bye guys.